Hello YouTube. It's 20 degrees outside. We're outside doing something. We're going to be welding outside too. Okay, we're going to make a simple tool for splitting batoning wood. This is 2-inch wide metal. It's just a common paint strip we're going to use for the handle. It's about 1/8 wide. The handle will be 5 inches long. This is total 15. These are 10. What we're going to do is take a 1/2 inch off these. Maybe I can slide the camera more. We're going to take a 1/2 inch off this. We'll be welding a bead along here, okay? We're done, we'll be welding the 3 together on the top. We'll cut some grooves down in it. You know, we'll groove this out in between so we weld it. And we'll do our best to get that ground back down so it's flat. We don't have a belt sander or anything. We plan on buying one, but that's the best way I can think to do it. Just chop a 1/2 inch off. I've got straight edges pieces I use with my cutting disc and my 4.5 inch grinder where I can just slice this right down. I've done that plenty of times on stoves. This is 1/8 inch thick, 2 inch wide, just cheap metal flat stock you get at the home supply store. So this will be welded. That'll be part of our bevel. We'll probably freehand this. We may try to use our work sharpener to put an actual bevel on it. We're gonna wait till we're almost done. When we're done welding this now, we don't have an anvil. We'd throw this in the wood stove and get it hot. We're just gonna heat this red hot and quench it in the snow. Okay, that'll harden it. And then we'll clean it all back up so it's shiny again. And then we'll heat it up to like a purple color and let it cool down, like sticking in I got a bucket full of stove ashes, so it cools down slowly and that gives its temper. I done that with my machete and it's worked. I chopped a lot of wood with my homemade machete, so excuse me. Simple tool. We'll bring it back. We'll get this cut out for the handle and get these cut off so we can lay it together and kind of show you what it's going to be like before we weld it up. So stay tuned. We'll try not to make this too long of a video. Okay, that was quick. Not really, but we got our pieces cut out. Like I said, we have a straight edge we'll clamp on our piece and then we'll cut with our cutter disc. Then once there's a groove in the metal, we take it off. We've showed it in so many videos. We hate to show it in every video. So these will be stacked up like this. We got it cut out for our handle. So you kind of get an idea. Be 3/8 of an inch thick on the top. Be tapering down to 1/8 of an inch. So this will be welded. These are the cut edges. These are the factory edges. Will go at the top. These are the cut edges. As I said, it's just common paint stick. It's 1 inch. You can do this. 1 1/8 of an inch wide. There you go. 5 inches long. And you double that. And I'm going to put tape on it. So this don't even really have to have any pins in it. It'd probably be drilled and put some like 1/8 inch welding rod or something in it for pins. But it's got to be taped up. It's always going to have tape. So there's no staining the wood or varnishing or anything. And 5 inches is plenty. But you can buy these. To me, it's foolish for me to buy something I can make. But I see my battery symbol coming up, so we'll go ahead and cut it here. The next time you'll see it, we'll have at least the beads welded. And then we'll show you that before we start grinding on it. Like I said, we do not know if we're just going to fake this edge with a grinder or we might be able to use our work sharp tool because it's a pretty small little belt to try to make something this big. But of course you do it on a knife, but that's a lot of grinding to take this down to 20 degrees. So we might fake it a little bit with the grinder flapper disc and then go ahead and, you know, put the final edge on it. We're going to do that before we temper this or anything, okay? So we can always resharpen it. But here we go. The stuff's kind of wobbly. I had it with arrows where it felt better. This stuff is never perfectly flat, but 2-inch stock, more work. I think you get the idea of what it's going to be when we get done. Stay tuned. We'll get this job finished. Okay, we're done welding for the day. My battery symbol's there and I need to get some batteries in there, so this is going to be a part 2 video. Just to let you know, because I think I'm done for the day. But it's kind of sloppy on the welds because I had a few spot welds to hold together, but I have a picture I had this clamp down so it all laid flat. And also where I ground the groove in here, what I did is I ground away the middle piece, made a trough or groove, and then welded the end. And this thing's pretty hefty. I mean, it's got some weight to it. I don't know what it weighs, but I probably could split some small wood just by using it like a hatchet. But the whole idea is to hold it, okay, and hit it with your baton. So it's 10 inches. So I go through a 6-inch piece, I'm gonna have 4 inches to hit. And I'm not gonna be afraid to hit this with the right kind of hammer, you know, with a metal head if I wanted to, because this is really not gonna be hardened steel here. If it kind of mashes down, you can always repair it. Said it's just a tool. It's not gonna be no fancy knife or anything. But another thing, you may notice when I'm done, some of this may go away to get this to bevel, because I'm gonna have to bevel this weld, okay? And it's ugly. I'm gonna have to take it off there. I do have a picture where I ground everything that's gonna be welded, because MIG does not like welding through scale, mill scale. MIG with gas. If you were flux core, it wouldn't matter. I did do the best I could. In fact, on this was like one continuous bead. Okay, this bead I did a push weld. A push weld means I took off over here and I was watching what I was doing. I was almost vertical up and down. Okay, this one I dragged. I didn't care if it was too sloppy, I'd grind, but this one I wanted to try to get it as good as I could. And when I grind this, I'm going to have to really pay attention where the factory edge is so this stays flat. See, if I had a belt sander, you could just go along and just smooth it out. So you know what I mean. So that's it for this part 1. These may be posted on the same day. I just want to stretch it out so it's such a long video. And I also want to take a break for the rest of the day. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode of it.